Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking into something really unexpected. How extraordinary strength could possibly start from, well, a childhood accident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've been digging into this text. It's called the butterfly fracture,
Mm.
and it outlines this seemingly paradoxical origin story.
Right, so our mission today is to sort of unpack that. How could a really serious injury in childhood actually plant the seed for, like, superhuman strength later on? Let's picture it. BrookStone's Aquatic Center. It's buzzing, you know.
Yeah.
The under sevens community swim meet is on. You can feel that excitement.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially around the butterfly stroke event, the source we're looking at, it really zooms in on one young boy, Jake. He was apparently super excited, really looking forward to this
You
race.
know that feeling, right? The little kid, maybe 6 or 7, steps up to the block, the whistle blows, he dives. And this is where things take a really sharp and painful turn for him. He misjudges his dive entry somehow.
And yeah, ends up hitting the pool floor
Hmm.
hard. The text describes it as a really forceful impact, a
Yeah.
severe collision.
Oof. Yeah, you can almost just feel that collective intake of breath, can't you? One
Yeah.
minute you've got parents cheering, kids shouting, all that pool noise. The next, just the heavy silence. It falls over the whole place.
Yeah, the source really makes a point of that sudden shift. It's like all the happy noise just gets sucked away instantly. A really strong image, actually, of how fast things can go wrong.
And what happens right after is pretty stark. Jake's
Hmm.
arm is just limp, completely still in the water. Lifeguards are on it immediately, of course. They pull him out. You can just imagine this small kid, maybe gasping, arm clearly injured. Gosh, it's tough to even picture.
It really is. And the text is clear. This wasn't a minor thing. It calls it a significant shoulder blade fracture,
Mhm.
way beyond just falling off a bike or something.
Hmm.
This was serious trauma.
Okay, so let's pause there. We have this really awful event, a serious injury, during what should have been, a fun day. And this, according to the butterfly fracture, this is the moment. The surprising start for Jake's later, well, extraordinary strength. It feels like such a contradiction.
It absolutely does. It really challenges how we normally think about strength developing, doesn't it? We usually imagine like hours in the gym, intense training, maybe some genetic luck. But this suggests a trigger that's completely unexpected, almost violent in a way.
So, what's the implication then? That the injury itself did something.
Well, what's fascinating is the text seems to suggest that the body's reaction to the trauma,
Yeah.
it somehow overcompensates maybe or rebuilds in a way that's fundamentally different, stronger.
Okay, that's a really key idea. The body's response being the catalyst. And the title, The Butterfly Fracture, maybe that starts to click a bit more now. This seemingly fragile single event, the break, leading to this huge unexpected transformation, like a butterfly effect almost.
Precisely. That seems to be the metaphor, yes. It really points to how these moments of, real difficulty, even injury, can sometimes set us on paths we just couldn't have foreseen. So this specific trauma Jake experienced, the source presents it as the absolutely crucial first step.
So, just to recap where we are, we've traced this pretty remarkable origin story back to a moment of childhood trauma, this severe fracture during a totally normal kids event.
Which really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For you listening, maybe consider this. How often do those really pivotal moments in life, the ones that genuinely shift your path, come from places you totally didn't expect? Maybe even from things that seem purely negative at the time.
Exactly. We went from the happy buzz of a swim meet to a really painful injury in just a few seconds. Yet this exact fracture, if we follow the source, becomes the unlikely seed for something amazing.
It just underscores how transformative events can be so surprising sometimes. What looks like just a setback or something worse might actually, in ways you can't see then, be paving the way for something completely new.
So, maybe a thought to leave you with. As you go about things, think about those moments in your own past, or maybe ones yet to come. Those singular events that really had an impact, good or bad. Could they be your own hidden butterfly fractures, the unexpected starting points that have shaped who you are or where you might be going? Definitely something interesting